In this video I'm going to tell you more about the general settings link that you can find under settings and admin. I briefly discussed this in the video that ran through all the different links under settings and admin, but in this video I'm actually going to go through each of these settings to show you exactly what they do. Number one, we can choose the language of our website. Currently we have three languages. We have English, Afrikaans or Portuguese. Whatever it is that we want to change it to, if we click on the Afrikaans button, and if that is the only thing that we want to change, we select it. Once we've selected it, if we click on the update button, that will then update our website to that language. Excuse me. Very important to note on this, if you change the language on your website, you need to remember that you need to customize the links of your website as they are default according to the language that you've selected it now. So you can customize your links here. There's a link to the rename website links button. So if we now publish our website, once the website is published, we chose Afrikaans. So if we now view the website, we will see that everything that was in English actually now changed to Afrikaans. Products and services are now called producte en dienste. Obviously we entered summer fruit as a product in English. You will obviously, when you create your website, this is one of the first things that you'll do, so that when you start adding information to your website, that you add it in the language of the website, or the language that you want to create the website in. I'm just going to take it back to English because that is what I'm doing the training videos on, so we want to leave it at that. Then we have the second option is website status. So here we have a function that will allow us to change the status of the website, either leave it active the way that it is currently, or we can actually make it under construction now. There's various reasons why you would want to put it under construction. If you want to put it under construction, all you do is you click on that link. It allows you to add some text to give your clients a reason why you've put it under construction. You can also go one step further and you can add, there is a default image, but you can add your own image under here. And then thirdly, you can actually display your name and email address. So if you're putting it under construction because you are busy upgrading the website, but you still want clients coming to the website to be able to contact you, then you can add your business information on there as well, and this information will actually be pulled through from the information that you entered under the business information section. Okay, that is the website status part. What you will see, the third section that we've got is the mobile website status. Now, you, as a default, when you create a Kwikwap website, you have a mobile website version as well. So if somebody goes to your website on their phone, they will actually see a mobile version of your website. Now, here you can decide if you actually want to have that option or allow people to see a mobile version of your website. You can activate it or deactivate it here. Then the next option is the responsive website status. Responsive, that kind of like ties into the mobile website. What the responsive website status does, or what responsive means, is it's a way for your website to be changed or reformatted depending on the size of the screen that your website is viewed on. So if you leave this activated again, which is the default setting, then if people view your website on not necessarily a mobile device, but maybe a tablet or a smaller screen, then the way that your website shows up when people type in your URL, it will reformat to the size of that screen, so it will be easier for people to actually read your website on that smaller screen. The next option is the floating menu. Again, with all of these, all you need to do is just read what it says and then decide on what it is that you want. Here we have the main menu on your website. Would you like your main menu to scroll with your website? So in this case, where the main menu is stuck on top, what we should be able to do, if we activate that and we update it, once we've updated it and we publish it, we go to our website and we refresh the website. Now you'll see as we go down, that top menu is always visible. So if we go to products and services, where we have a slightly longer page, again, that home menu on top there now is always visible. So under that, the activate or deactivate options for the floating menu, yeah, you can switch that on or off. I'm going to leave it off for now, as that is the way that it previously was. Then we have some extra features. You can make changes to your website bars. You can show a join mailing list button, and you can show a share button. Now if we activate those, again, all you need to do is just decide on the ones that you want to activate. Click on the update button, go to your website, see what they look like, and decide if that is something that you want on your website. So if we do that, we publish the website. Once it's published, we come back to the website, we refresh the website. We will now see two things that have been added. Number one, there's a join our mailing list button, so if people click on that, they can actually fill in information to join your newsletter or your mailing list. And then there is also a share button where people can share your website on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or Google Plus or Pinterest, or even via email. So if they click on that, it will open up Gmail or whatever default program you've got linked on your computer, so that you can actually share that with your with a user or with a client or with somebody that's interested in the actual website. I'm just going to take both those things off again, and I'm just going to update it again so to make sure that it's taken away. Then we have the website bar position. Do we want the website bar on top or at the bottom of the website? Again, this is a bar, and again, if you can read there, with some extra features that appear above your content. What this function does is it allows you to put it at the top or the bottom. Again, I'm not going to show you each of these because they're very self-explanatory and it's very easy to test them. Activate it or deactivate it, go and look what the changes are on your website. The back to the top link. Do you want to add a back? I showed you earlier when I changed it to Afrikaans and English, there was a back to link. Do you want to add that link? Yes or no? And there's a back to top link, which is that one, and then there's a back link which will take you to the previous page that you were on. Again, do you want that on your website? Do you want to disable that on your website? Then we have information that's at the bottom of your website. What do you want to display there? Do you want your business info? Currently it's no. So if we view the website, we will see there is no contact information at the bottom of the website. If we activate that and we update it, once updated we publish. Once we've published, we refresh the website. We will now see our address, website links, and mobile information at the bottom of the website. Again, I'm going to leave that as no. I'm going to update it. Then do you want to display the website consultant and its details at the bottom? Again, if we just go back there, we publish the website. To take away the business information, you'll see as a default you can see who the consultant was that created your website. You can see how many hits you've got on your website, and there's a link back to Kwikwap. You can actually take that away by choosing the hide consultant details. You can then also add a copyright text at the bottom of your website. Then the next option is the favicon button. That is, as I explained in the previous video, a little icon that you can put next to the name of your website that can include a small version of your logo or something that would identify you as a business. You can create that, browse your computer to find the file that you've created and upload it, and then it will replace whatever the default favicon is with your favicon when you go to the actual website itself. Then last but not least, we've got website security settings. The robot reduction system or a capture system. This is a way, or this is a feature that you add to the bottom of any forms that you've got, or the system actually adds this to the bottom of any forms that you've got on your website. The reason for this is, and I'm just quickly going to read through the description, basically what is a capture and why are they needed. There are certain unsavory cyber crooks who send robots around the internet to complete any forms that they can find. They basically do this to advertise their sites. To alleviate this problem, webmasters like us have to add captures to websites. These captures are little test forms that site visitors have to complete before they can submit the form to see if they are human. It can be sums or calculations or images or certain things like that you have to decipher and enter to make sure that you are a real person. So you can, these are by default added under your forms. You have a choice though to decide if you want a version that has slightly better security but that doesn't necessarily look that nice, or change that to one that has a math problem that is it looks slightly better, but it's slightly easier to get past. Again, I'm not going to physically show you how these look. You can actually activate them, go to a form and see what they look like. Make sure that if you change any of these, to go and see what the physical changes that it makes on the website. And secondly, you can change as many of these as you want at one time or in one go. Just make sure that once you've made the changes that you click on the update button. You will get a confirmation that the changes have been made. Just make sure that you then publish your website, go to your website and make sure that the changes that you've created under the general settings section of settings and admin have pulled through to your website the way that you wanted it.